Number 18, Anjali Giselle. Number 19, Ray So. Number 20, Web Holy. Number 26, Holy Light. El lado suplente de Inglaterra. The alternate for England will be number 2, McKay Kirsty. Number 6, Macleo Hannah. Number 7, Vic Georgie. Number 8, Richard Walsh Helen. Number 22, Paul Ashley. Number 23, Walton Sally. Number 28, White Nick. The coach, DJ. A continuación presentamos la formación titular de Holanda. The starters for North Holland. Number 1, Sombro Joyce. Number 3, Tito Marlowe. Number 4, Van Mail Kitty. Number 7, Willem Lejean. Number 9, Yuske van der Houwer Carlini. Number 11, Bertor Mariah. Number 12, Walton Liddewick. Number 17, Coleman Marquez. Number 19, Boo Ellen. Number 29, Shona Gazaki. Number 30, Van Given Margaret. Felicitamos el banco de suplentes de Holanda. The alternate for Holland. Number 2, Dirk Frederick. Number 5, Phoenix Malo. Number 8, Delange Nissan. Number 13, Van Massaker Kaya. Number 22, Major Larissa. Number 26, Ross Rosling. Number 32, the Ward Sam. The head coach, Caldas Max. The umpires, Hudson Kelly from New Zealand.
A warm welcome then along to day 2 of the Hockey World League finals from Argentina. It's England versus Netherlands. It's game 1 of day 2 and match 5 of the tournament. There's how things stand in Pool A at the moment. Netherlands and England both unbeaten so far with wins yesterday. Netherlands beating Germany by 6-0. England beating Korea yesterday by 6-2. Already 33 degrees here in San Miguel de Tucumán in the north-west of the country. 9 o'clock, the Dutch team away to the left-hand side of your picture in the white strip. England coming out in all red to their right-hand side. And yes, baking hot out there. You can see the players sweating already. Both teams have been up since about 5:30, 5:45 this morning in preparation for this early game. 4 games a day we're playing. Take a short break in the mid-afternoon heat. Temperatures getting up to around 40 degrees or so. A few presentations this morning to get us started. Some significant milestones out there. First up is Nick White of England. 100 international caps for her now. And Jason Lee, the coach, going out to present her with her bouquet.
From England. 100
And secondly, it's Sally Walton who will receive some flowers too from Karen Brown, the team manager. 100 caps for Sally Walter now for England. Good way to mark it against arch rivals, the Netherlands. National anthems, and then the game. Girls a good voice this morning. And their opponents today, the Netherlands. All right then, it's business time. Welcome along if you're just joining us, wherever you're watching around the world, whether it's on the TV or on the internet.
Enjoy.
It's England versus the Netherlands. Netherlands, the #1 side in the world, against England, who are ranked 4th.
Enjoy. Good game. Good game. Good game.
And here the umpire's mics up there will be tuned in to those throughout the game. And a look at both sides then. England line up with Maddie Hinch in goal of Holcombe. The likes of Kate Richardson-Walsh and Helen Richardson-Walsh in their armoury. Alex Danson up front, danger striker, and Jason Lee at the helm, guiding the girls. Victory yesterday for them, and victory too yesterday for the Netherlands, and there's how they line up with Sombrook in goal. Marcia Palman, the talismanic captain in the midfield. Ellen Hogue up front. Kitty Van Marler all in amongst the starting lineup, and they're coached by Max Caldis. Max, who played for Argentina in 2 Olympic Games, has been head coach since 2010, and our umpires Soledad Ipawagui, also her Kelly Hudson of New Zealand. Teams are set to go then. England start away to your left-hand side of the wide picture there that you see. Sun beating down on the stadium here. England playing in all red from left to right, and the Dutch in their change of strip today. All white, slightly cooler maybe. And it will be the Dutch to push back. So then game number 5 of the tournament underway. Marcia Palman with an early touch there. And England and Netherlands both with wins yesterday. Good convincing wins too. The Netherlands thrashing neighbours Germany by 6-0. England had a slightly shakier start in the first half to their game to career, trailed by 2-0 at one stage, and then great character to come back and win that game by 6-2. A convincing win in the end. Slightly tougher game out there for the girls. The tournament split into two pools with the Netherlands, England, Germany and Korea in Pool A, Argentina, New Zealand, Australia and China in Pool B. Queck just looks to try and break through, but can't find a foot. So Netherlands will have possession inside their own 23 metres. So Palmer had 3 players around her there. And England pressing high, but Netherlands getting through and a ball through the midfield. Kate Walsh gets to it first. Queck can't bring it down, and Velton's going to be the first to react to get to that ball. Good recovery tackle from Queck. Forces Velton back. Palmer now. Boss looks up from the halfway line. He's just trying to suck the English defence out. Webb at the back now. Patience from England and a good turn from Owsley. Cuts in field, opens up this right-hand side. Bray has it now. Good searching ball forward. Will it find Danson? Yes, it will. She keeps it in just. Little lift and round Boss. Trickles over the baseline though. It'll be a 16-yard hit for the Netherlands. Well, beside me for this game and the tournament is Nikki Simmons of Ireland. Nikki, second day of the tournament. Both teams with good wins yesterday. How do you see this one panning out?
Yeah, it's going to be a very close game today, considering both teams had great results yesterday.
I think we'd just get your mic faded up there, Nikki, and I'll come back to you there. In the meantime, we'll focus on the Netherlands coming in, and first circle penetration for them, and the first corner of the day for them was a rash tackle. The England defence, and inside the first 3 minutes, the Netherlands had their first penalty corner of the game. It's all stick and round the back there from Susanna Townsend. Concedes the corner. And very dangerous from their penalty corner setup. Archer Palmer at the head of the D. 1 goal in the tournament so far. You'd expect them to go for a straight strike here early on. Van Marler at the injection spot. And it is Palmer from the head of the D, a high flick. And another corner. Good running from England, bodies on the line. Well, time coming off here, we're going to go for a video referral. England disagreeing, they don't think it came off a foot, I think they hit the body.
Mitchie? No, I can hear you. Yeah, they think it's that shot's coming too high, dangerous, no penalty corner. Can you look, please? Okay, I'm looking for a high shot.
So Carol Metchett of Ireland now, the video umpire, will have a look at various angles to work out whether that ball was at a dangerous height. Umpire's initially signalling that it came off a foot and below the knee. We'll get a better idea of it here. Here was the injection. Palman quick, and the #1 runner for England fast out to it. Where does Owsley clip that one? Hard to tell in the morning sunshine. Good slow motion shot, slow from the production team here in Argentina.
Kelly, I have a decision for you. Yep. The player was within 5 meters, so the shot was high, so it's free out. Thank you very much.
There we go, confirmation that the shot was too high. Good use of the video referral from England, and they get to keep their referral as well.
Kelly? It's dangerous. Okay, dangerous. Free hit. Hurt. Danger, danger. Make those referrals nice and quick
So
next
Nikki,
time,
we
okay?
should have your microphone up now. Nikki Simmons of Ireland alongside me in the commentary box today.
You can hear me now.
She is. That's a good start.
Good, yeah, no, that was yeah, good decision by the umpire, I think, or the video umpire, and good for England to take it, video referral, because it was definitely too dangerous.
Quick restart from Dursk van der Heuvel.
Yes, they keep the referral. Yeah.
Hogue
I
now
didn't know that you blow
over the
for
23-metre line. Good skills from her, just tucking it back under. And a good spin out from Bray, having dispossessed Hogue. Ansley can't quite hold on to possession. The ball's a bit of a non-starter to Verschure. She was the target. England confident enough to work around the back, but the Dutch pressing here and forcing it down the left channel. Full 100% press from the Netherlands, and they get the ball back. Little dink there. The shot comes on target. Hinch with the first touch, kicks it into her own defender though, came off from Unsworth's foot. And it'll be penalty corner number 3 of the day for the Netherlands.
That's great pressing by the Dutch there. You can see that actually both teams are kind of holding off if the ball's in the middle, and once the balls are in the corners on the sidelines, they're full pressing, and that seems to be working well for Holland.
Here's another look at it in slow motion. Could argue there was a third-party obstruction just before that, before the shot came in from those slow motions. Drag flick from Palman goes low into the keeper's right. An opening goal for the Netherlands. It's Netherlands 1, England 0. Marcia Palman with the opening goal of day 2. A second for her in the tournament. And the Netherlands on their way. There's various angles of the ball crashing against the backboards. Low. And to the keeper's right in the corner there. Maddie Hinch was at full stretch, but nothing she could do about the power on that.
That's a very good height as well. It's a difficult one. It's at that sort of not too high, not too low, and you know, when you're diving as a goalkeeper, it's a very hard one to stop.
So remember, England's trailed by 2-0 yesterday. Taking a bit of time to work out career and their press. Dutch, though, a slightly different kettle of fish. And they are the reigning Olympic champions from 2012 and 2008. But England getting some form of revenge on them in the Europeans earlier this year. And it's just the group stages of the tournament, so these two teams could easily match up and face each other in the latter stages. Again, Netherlands getting around the back. They look strong down that right flank. Steady, patient build-up again. Van Marsacker back to Palman. Nice little one touch to eliminate Ashley Ball, who has to work back. Ball back into the midfield. Cut out from Kate Richardson-Walsh. Nick White now. 100 international caps for her as she comes away with it. But England need to stretch the game here. They haven't got any high options at the moment.
That was a nice bit of skill there by Pam, and it's difficult to do, and anyone learning or watching at home should take a look at her and some of the skills that she has.
Yeah, just opened up a bit of space, didn't it? That one touch down the right-hand flank.
Yeah, and the quicker you get it over there, the better, so you don't want to take too many touches.
Sally Walton over the ball now. It's back through Webb. And Kate Richardson-Walsh. Route 1 ball, McLeod looking for a little touch on it, but the ball intercepted. Drost cuts in field, change of pace. And she's going to get into the D. Great tackle there from Twig. Got a reverse stick on it. Had to hit it, didn't she? She had to get full contact to the ball, otherwise that was going to be another corner.
Yeah, I think definitely would have been so. She did very well, but great to see the work rate of getting back by Twig there and managed to win the ball.
Interception from Van Marla. De Waard now plays back to Van Geffen. Marsaka back to Van Geffen. Pivot there from Schuanaka. Interesting story about her, actually. Dad's a very famous footballer. Actually made his debut against Argentina.
Oh, wow.
There's Drost. Triples across the baseline, 16-yard hit.
It looks to me like England have already changed a little bit. They've started to try and keep it on the left side, so keep the Dutch going down their left side. It's working a bit better for them.
You can keep up to speed with all the goals. If you've missed that goal, that Netherlands goal that came in from Marcia Polman, you can log on to Twitter at FIH_hockey. Follow us there at FIH_hockey. And Snappy TV is linked up to that now. So every single goal that goes in during the tournament will be broadcast there. There'll be a link to it. Just go to at FIH_hockey. We'll obviously have some highlights for you at half-time and the end of the game as well. But if you missed that first goal, a penalty corner converted by Marcia Polman, the Dutch captain, to give the Netherlands the lead. That's where we're at the moment. 25 minutes left to play in the first half. England 0, Netherlands 1. Gilbert winning the free hit for England, which Walton will take. Self-pass, straight into the D, cut out by Palman. She doesn't miss too many of those. Who stood behind the Dutch girls in the warm-up and talking to their coach, Max Caldas. He said, if there's one person you want to stand behind in the warm-up and the ball's not going to get deflected or mistrapped, it's Marcia Palman. She doesn't miss too much, and here she is now on the ball. Great basic skills, good strength, and that's why she was the FIH Player of the Year in 2011 and 2012. Again, the Netherlands getting around the back there down that right flank. They've looked dangerous every single time they've penetrated the 23-metre zone. Happy to come all the way out. Van Geffen now. Stretching England's defence, ball comes in. Paul gives the ball away, and Dirk van den Heuvel now 1-2 with Phoenix, who gets the penalty corner. Malu Phoenix, who already has one goal in the tournament, opting to go for a foot that time. There's a fourth penalty corner of the game.
Yeah, nice bit of skill here. She's just playing, not moving her stick too much in the last second. She just pulls it onto the defender's stick foot. It's a difficult one to defend because you're not sure whether to dive in or tackle.
It's Walton that goes in, catches it on the right foot. Job done as far as the Netherlands go to get the penalty corner. Now can they convert? Tense times again for the English, who line up with 4 defenders and a keeper in the goal. Their aim here will be to keep it out. Palman again at the head of the D. This time leaves it, and it's another low flick. This time came in from Van Marsaka. It'll be another corner because it came up dangerously.
I think the push out was a little bit slow as well, so it didn't give Palman as much time as she would like.
Van Marsaka comes in and actually takes the flick, keeps it low. They were looking for that deflection, I think, just in front of the goalkeeper. Saw the stick there trailing on the floor. And that touch would have and could have taken it over Maddie Hinch. Instead, we have another penalty corner. Ejection comes in again. Palman takes it this time, lines up the shot. Keeper goes down, logs well, and denies that effort from Palman. Good save.
Interesting variation. I think again she probably felt she either hadn't picked up the ball right or there was too much pressure.
England seem to allow the shot here. The 2 runners there running a 2-2, just standing off and allowing that shot and denying those passes to the post.
Sometimes it's better to let the goalkeeper see the shot clearly rather than having a first runner running in the way, especially when you have such a powerful flick as Palman.
No clear-cut chances yet for England. first 15 minutes of play. Welton will get to that first just. Left it to the very last minute to pick up the ball, didn't she?
Yeah, she did leave that a little bit late, but she got away with it.
Townsend then, real deflection. Danson wants to take it quickly, she does. Always an eager beaver out there, working hard up front.
Yeah, loves to get herself on the ball.
Good reverse stick ball in, it did bounce loose. There's a push in the back there from one of the England players on the Dutch defender.
Danson's one of those players, when she comes on, you know, you feel like something's going to happen. I'm sure her teammates feel the same.
Well, it's certainly not as fast-flowing as the final game of day one, which was Australia versus Argentina, the hosts. That was played at some pace last night. It was about 10-15 degrees cooler though. 33, 34 degrees out there roughly at the moment, and getting hotter by the minute. Got a feel for the likes of Germany, who have got all their games as 11:30 starts, the second game of each day in the pool stage. Not
Yeah,
pleasant at all.
No, it's certainly going to make it difficult for them in the final stages of the tournament.
England will play Germany on Tuesday. Tomorrow, a rest day for all the teams. And then England play their final pool game against Germany on Tuesday. That will be at 11:30 start, local time. So I think in the UK you're about 3 hours ahead of us here. Geffen finds Van Marle. Space here for Velton. One-on-one at the back. Ansley there. Picks her time well to make the tackle, and a crucial tackle it was too.
Yeah, absolutely a crucial tackle there, and very patient by her as well, which is what you need.
There, just confirmation of a green card shown to Verschure. So she'll have 2 minutes in the sin bin. Verschure. One goal in the tournament so far, one of the younger members of this Netherlands squad. Got a few youngsters along from their under-21 side. Verschure just 19 years of age. Ellen Richardson-Walsh along the baseline. Tackle came in from Dirks. It was clean, it was good. Belton again offloads the ball to Dirks van den Heuvel. Mistake there from Boss at the back, who just gave that ball away, and England can come forward now.
Yeah, unusual mistake. There wasn't even much pressure on.
Netherlands have certainly looked the better structured side out there in this first half so far, haven't they, Nikki?
Yeah, I think so. They seem to be working well off each other, the way they're playing, the structure that they have. The movement's very good, and it's causing England a lot of problems.
Just the one goal that separates the two sides with 17 minutes left to play in the first half, so still a very long way to go. Danson skips one tackle. Plays in Unsworth, and Queck outside her, ball intercepted though by Velton. Verschure is back on after her 2-minute suspension, and there goes the youngster, injecting a little bit of pace and life into the game along the baseline now, pulls it back. Hinch has to get down low to it and thumps it away for a sideline ball. Proving again just how dangerous she can be, Verschure. Belton this time hits the baseline. Long, no, taken across the baseline first before that touch came in. So there'll be a 16-yard hit.
For sure as well, she was looking for, like, she's using a very hard, difficult skill. You can see there on the screen with her left hand, one hand on the stick, and she still manages to get in around the England defence.
Yeah, getting in and around behind Kate Richardson-Walsh there.
using her pace very well.
Strong pick up from her, looking to peel strong. She does, and plays in Bray. Bray has it back, and White tries to skip a tackle, but 2 or 3 flat White sticks there. Netherlands playing in their change of strip today. All white kit. Sympathetic pass, that one, for Kate Richardson-Walsh.
Yeah,
Holly Webb.
I'm sure Holly Webb was just trying to keep the pace up, but she's probably a bit close for that.
The pitch is a little bit bobbly. Doesn't play too true just yet. It's still a fairly new pitch. 2 months it's been laid down, but hasn't had much action on it.
It's also a little bit slow, so I can understand why the players are trying to put a bit of pace into the ball.
Durst van den Heuvel with Velton overlapping. Again gets around the back onto the baseline. Advantage not played, and England have won the ball anyway. Whistle had gone before it ended up in the back of the net. And the Netherlands just discussing there whether they were going to take the video referral. It's too late now to ask the umpire for it. Walton putting it onto a foot there, I think, before the whistle eventually went. So we're back inside the Dutch half now. Restart. Palman to Durst van den Heuvel.
I'm not quite sure what Durst van den Heuvel saw there, but she was looking for a video referral, but her teammates were having none of it.
Yeah, they were quite adamant that she didn't take it. Just one video referral allowed per game. Long corner. Hogue this time, earning it. Good to see she's brought her shirt along today as well. She was playing in the blood shirt yesterday without a number. Heard a rumour she's left it in the Netherlands. Forgot to travel with her shirt.
And it's on its way today.
Yep, apparently so.
We hear everything in the hotel.
How do you forget your shirt as a player?
Sure, it's quite easy. They've got quite a lot of gear to bring, but yeah, I suppose one of the main things would be your jersey. Sometimes I've been known to put it in my hand luggage just in case the bag gets lost. Same with my gum shield. Those are the things that you really, really need.
Cracking crossfield ball to play in Walton. And here's some space. Walton goes herself inside the 23. Deflection saved by Sombrook, who pads it away towards Nick White.
It's a great bit of play by Walton there, just waiting for the defender to come and just taking her on the inside and then passing a great ball into the circle.
Best passage of play for England. Let's have a look at it again. Sally Walton just slips outside her player there, and here was the deflection. Great effort. But Sombrook was prepared and ready for it. That deflection coming in from Unsworth. It's got to go down as England's best effort of the half. They trail here by a goal to nil. A goal from Marcia Polman. No surprise it was a penalty corner. Verschure now, who's looked dangerous in the first half. Again gets around the back, and again gets past two England defenders. Open goal, and blazed that wide. Well, that was an absolute gift. It was Verschure that got past Walsh here, then through the legs of Twig. Walton goes down. Thought that got a deflection.
Yeah, it did.
Looks like it came off Helen Richardson-Walsh, but it's going to be a 16 nonetheless. No one complaining too much.
No, I think also Helen could have saved Sally's life there. I think she was on the ground and it may have been nasty, but got a good touch.
We saw a couple of face injuries yesterday in the 4 games that were played. Wins for England, the Netherlands, and unfortunately, no goals, well, there were a couple of goals, but no winning goal between Argentina and Australia to separate those two sides. They played out a draw. Not a bad thing for China, though, who won their game against New Zealand and topped that table. So 2 pools, Netherlands, England, Germany and Korea in Pool A, Argentina, New Zealand, Australia and China in Pool B. All the teams muscling for position. There'll be a quarter-final stage once all the teams have played their pool games. They'll cross over, so top of the table in Pool A will play bottom of the table in Pool B. So where you finish in the table really does count. At the moment, Netherlands doing enough to take the 3 points, and they could extend their lead here if they can get another goal. Benenix round the back, onto the flat stick this time. Kate Walsh back there in part of the defence. Danson overshoots that one. Drost just taps it. Reverse stick shot saved from Hinch, and that is a world-class save. We'll see that in the slow motion replay, but at real-time speed, that was an incredible save from Maddie Hinch. Left glove on it. That was a net buster, and Maddie standing tall and keeping England in this game.
Yeah, it looked like it was going definitely into side netting, so it was a super shot and an excellent save.
Dear. Quick, not 5 there. Lovely 1-2s. Good interchange of play that between Drost and Schuernacker.
Making it look easy, getting around England defence, but to me it seems like England are going very individual. One player at the ball and it's just too easy to get around.
The deflection comes in and high. Benenix palms it down. Players able to play the ball above shoulder height now as De Lange comes in. It stalls on the P-spot for a bit as Drost tries to find space for herself. Ball back in possession. Ariel comes in eventually from Ansley. Chases on here. Danson's going to get to it first. She's got Owsley on the far post. And a good tackle from Van Marsacker. Oh, cuts in field. Straight into 2 England players. There was a foot of Ellen Hogue. Danson again comes back a little deeper than she'd like to be. Walton. Good play in there with Twig. Walton gets it back. Again, looking for that cross-field ball. Van Geffen. Oh! Danson comes in hard and fast there on Van Geffen.
I think it was completely unintentional there, but yeah, it looked a bit worse than it was.
Yeah, Danson just forgetting where the brakes were, I think, here. But arguing that Van Geffen was just backing into her slightly. Good collision. Queck for England. Just offloads the ball. Gilbert and Webb not linking up as they'd like there, and the Netherlands have the ball back. Just over 7 minutes left to play in the first half. England 0, Netherlands 1 if you're just tuning in. Early penalty corner goal from Marcia Pullman separates the two sides. 5 penalty corners in the game in total for the Netherlands. None yet for England.
Yeah, they've had a couple of chances, England have, but they need to create something, at least get a corner. Put Holland under pressure a little bit.
Benenix 1-2 with Van Geffen. Great tackle. Super stuff from Ansley, and there's been a collision there. That's Queck that's down. Looks like she's collided with Van Geffen. Let's have a look at the, there she goes to ground. And Sam Queck taking it full on in the head.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
you okay to continue? Or you need help? You fine? As she said, wait, please. I didn't see anything, sorry.
Queck's going to be coming off. Webb's going to come on for her. Get some ice on the side of that head. Some Queck of Reading. Seems okay, back up on her feet. And it'll be the Netherlands ball because there was a foot just after that incident on the 23, just here, just this side of the 23, which Durst van den Heuvel will take. Well, as we thought, a tight game between these two sides, but Netherlands have done the best of the attacking in the first half. They've looked particularly strong coming down the right-hand flank, and they've got acres of room over there now. Palman picking off a good 25-yard pass. There's going to be a card here for Kitty van Marle hitting the ball away. It's a green card, a 2-minute suspension. And England will have a one-player advantage.
Kate Richardson-Walsh there showing her strength.
And there she is in the replay with Van Marle. Wanted to take the quick free hit, but Van Marle tapping the ball away. Cheeky. Walton with the ball down the line. England seem to be struggling in that final quarter. Where's it not going right for them, Nikki, from up here, from what you're seeing?
Yeah, it's not coming together for them there. They've had a couple of good touches in the circle, but they seem to be rushing it a little bit, I think. They need to play the same way in the 25. They need to start passing a little bit more. It's a little bit individual for me at the moment.
And basic mistakes like that, they've got to try and cut out of their game. Giselle Ansley goes back. Kate Richardson-Walsh now.
I think they need to pick up the pace a little bit on the ball, because that's what's causing them problems. They're getting to a player, but then they don't have space because the ball has come too slowly to them. So they need to pick up the pace of the ball.
Yeah, everything just a little bit too slow at the moment from England's point of view. That's more like it.
You must have heard us.
Richardson-Walsh winning that battle. Helen Richardson-Walsh now driving forward. Oh, that's a filthy tackle. Absolute grot that from Durst van den Heuvel. Gives away the penalty corner, and it's England's first of the game. Here's how it came about. Good drive.
Yeah, Helen Richardson-Walsh there just going for it, and she realised that the three of them were in there, and yeah, it was just an awful tackle, absolutely.
Takes on three of the Dutch defence there, comes out on top, and England a chance now to get one back. Let's see how they're going to line up. We've got Kate Richardson-Walsh at the head of the D. She can flick it alongside her, Laura onto her. She's got a bit of a hit on her as well. What option are they going to go for? Richardson-Walsh already has 2 goals from a similar setup in yesterday's game against Korea. Can she get the equaliser here? Ejection comes in from Twig. Richardson-Walsh low, and to the keeper's right. A little final touch from Twig, the injector, draws England level. It's England 1, Netherlands 1. Just on half-time then. Low. Oh, lovely tip in from Twig.
Yeah, great touch and great position to be in. Really brave to be there, and she just took the touch.
Second goal of the tournament then for Georgie Twig. Scored a penalty stroke yesterday. And now a cheeky post tip in there, running from the injector spot to get England an equaliser.
Netherlands will be really disappointed with that, and it was a good corner, but like to give away the corner so cheaply, it's not what you want from world number ones.
England scored at a similar time yesterday through Alex Danson when they were trailing 2-0. And then came in and dominated the rest of that game, scored 6 goals in total. They've started their goal tally here today against the reigning Olympic champions. England 1, Netherlands 1. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Unsworth in the midfield now. Alan Richardson-Walsh, who earned that penalty corner that got England back into this game. Walton. Owsley, another promising young member of the squad. He's a club hockey at the University of Birmingham. She scored 2 goals yesterday against Korea. Just 18 years of age. Working his socks off out there. Walton's going to take the free hit inside the 23. Finds Owsley. Easy pickings in the end for Boss. Walton retakes, thumps it across. Archie Palman through the legs and takes it off for a long corner. Ball now into the action. Palmer's not going to mess around too much here. Looked for the aerial, kept it low to Van Geffen. It's up. Unsworth stick for a Dutch free hit. Acres of space on the right-hand side if the Netherlands want to use it. Palman goes high though, and looking for Velton. Finds a way through. Van Marle back on the pitch after her 2-minute suspension. Good turn from Velton, turns strong. Looking to put the Dutch ahead just before half-time. Plenty of England defenders behind it though. Tense times inside the final minute of play in the first half.
Yeah, great bit of skill, nice pass. Linking up really well between the two of them, and it's just a pity she couldn't get in. I think England need to be a bit careful. They pushed up very high there. I know they thought it was a long corner, but it took too long to get back, and it ended up too easy for the Dutch to get through.
Straight down the other end. Holly Webb there though to tidy things up behind the pads of Maddie Hinch. And England are going to go in honours even at half-time. Opening goal from Marcia Palman for the Netherlands, but an equaliser by Georgie Twigg on 32 minutes to draw England level going in at half-time. So at half-time it is England 1, Netherlands 1. And an exciting first half. Baking hot out there, you can see sweat glistening off the players' bodies. Up to 35 degrees out there now, so the players will go and seek some shade in the dressing room. Hear from both their coaches, Jason Lee for England and Max Caldis for the Netherlands. You've got time for a short break as well, and pop the kettle on. Something stronger if you fancy, but we'll have all the concluding action from this Pool A game on day 2 of the Hockey World League final. It's England versus the Netherlands, and at half-time here in Tukuman, it is England 1, Netherlands 1. Welcome back to day 2, match 5. England won, Netherlands won at half-time. Netherlands went ahead through Marcia Polman. And it was Georgie Twigg that brought England back into the mix on 32 minutes. We can have a look at all those goals now. There's Polman's effort, low into Maddie Hinch's right. Better view of it from behind the goal and just how accurate it was. Wedged right into the corner there. Nothing that Hinch could do about it for England. So they trailed for a period of time, but they did score an equaliser from their one and only penalty corner of the first half. That little touch just coming in bottom right of your screen there from Georgie Twigg, enough to get England back into the game. So something for the girls to smile about going in at half-time. Ridiculously hot out there. Water cannons have just done their thing and soaked the pitch for us. 1 apiece. 3 shots for the Netherlands in the first half. 11 circle penetrations though. That's a worrying stat for England and England's defence to look at. And the Dutch dominating possession with 62% of the half spent in the attacking half. 1 from 4 for the Netherlands, their conversion rate. England up to 100%, 1 from 1. If they can get more corners, they prove they can do the damage. 2 green cards in the first half for the Netherlands. 1 for Kitty van Marle and 1 for Maria Verschoor. So I mentioned the temperatures out there. In the shade it is 34 degrees. So a few of the fans trying to get underneath the sprinkler system there. You can see coming out from the centre of the pitch over on the far side. But they've come out in force to support not only their team, Argentina playing at 9 o'clock every single evening, but all the other sides in this tournament as well. 8 teams down to the finals. We've got the Netherlands, England, they're playing today. Germany, Korea, that's the next game of the day before we take a siesta and a lunchtime break. We come back with some early evening action with New Zealand, China, Australia and Argentina all playing from Pool B. They've got their factor on out there. Sizzling. You can almost smell everyone cooking. You can see the view that those spectators are looking at. Full capacity, 6,500 people in this purpose-built ground in Tucumán in Argentina. And it was rammed here last night for Las Leones' first game. Argentina drawing with Australia 1-1. Not too much shade out there. So a few umbrellas. There's a nice one. We've got about just under 2 minutes before things start. Like that. What do you think about that umbrella hat there, Nikki? Nikki Simmons beside me in the commentary box there. One way of keeping out of this strong sun.
I wouldn't mind one of those myself, although we're kind of covered here, it's okay.
We are, we're in the shade up in the commentary box. It is still piping hot up here though. And what's it like to play in front of a capacity crowd? I know we're not at capacity here today, but just the sense of occasion of playing in a big tournament like this.
Yeah, it's amazing, and I think we said it yesterday, it doesn't really happen that often in hockey, so it's great to see, and I'm sure the players are loving it. Just gives you a bit of an extra buzz, and the team as well, like playing in front of the crowd, and you get a cheer for everything you do. It makes it a bit more special.
Well, they've turned up in their hundreds this morning. We can see the water going on. That's one end that we were slightly concerned about yesterday. That's the end that the Netherlands will be defending in this second half. 1 apiece at half-time. Netherlands 1, England 1. But that a look at the D. They'll let that water sink in, I think. They've got about 30 seconds till the official start, but you might see a few of the Dutch players, particularly the defence, protesting about the amount of water that has gone down in that far end. Just seems to be sitting in 1 or 2 places. What do you think, Nikki?
Yeah, I think it was Tina Backman yesterday was adamant, well, trying to be state a case to not play, but it's a lot worse today, so we'll see what happens when the Dutch come out.
Well, it's amazing how quickly it dries up as well, but you can't expect that they start with the pitch in that sort of condition. It'll give both sides a little longer to regroup and gather in a huddle and have any final words before we get the second half underway. Sombrook of the Netherlands just going back there to inspect it all, dropping off all the safety kit for her penalty corner team, and a few of the members of staff here now, and groundsmen and groundswomen out there just to sweep some of that excess water.
I think we start again. Start again. Okay. You know what I mean?
That's one way of doing it.
Again. Yeah, what is it? Because it's all on.
Meantime, England gather away to our right-hand side, as Jason Lee said to them at half-time. Trailed at one stage to the Netherlands, but showing good character for the first time in this tournament to come back and level things.
Yeah, it's maybe a trait of theirs. I know it's a trait of my club team at home. We go down one and then we end up winning, so hopefully they don't get into that same cycle as we are. But yeah, I think they've done the same today. They've started playing better. They need to up it again, because I know the Dutch will have they have a few levels that they can climb up as well, so no wonder they're world number ones.
It will make their life slightly easier if they win this game. They'll have one final game apiece. England will play Germany on Tuesday, and the Netherlands a game against Korea on Tuesday. But yeah, to top the table is the goal, so that they go into the quarter-final stages and play the weakest team from the other pool. That's the goal. We've still got some sweeping going on away to our left-hand side. More mops, more sweepers. And the players in the meantime just have to wait. There's Hinch away to our right-hand side. Max Caldis, the Netherlands coach. Key that they get those shoelaces tied up as well. Don't want any unnecessary accidents out there. Oh, sorry for the delay. If you are tuning in for the second half of England versus the Netherlands, we're just holding back a little bit on pushback. Kitty Van Marle opting to hang out in the shade. Green card for her in the first half. But we're just waiting for the excess water that's come onto the pitch from the water cannons. The area in and around the Dutch D absolutely saturated. And they're getting there slowly, but as you can imagine, just taking three people quite some time to disperse some of that water.
It's not ideal for the players after coming off, you know, with their meeting with your coach, and just gives you a bit more time to think, and sometimes you don't want to. You just want to get back out there and play. But I'm sure that'll be fine.
Well, there we go. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Let's play hockey. It'll be England with the restart in the second half. McLeod over the ball. And gets us underway. Twig, who equalised for England late on in the first half. After Marchapolman put the Netherlands ahead. Early touch for her in the game, but the Netherlands playing from left to right in this second half in the white strip. England away to our right-hand side in all red, attacking the goal up to the left, defended by Joyce Sombrook, who's conceded just that one goal to Georgie Twig in England. Maddie Hinch as well in goal for England, having just conceded that one penalty corner from Marchapolman. Netherlands pressing high. Twig under a bit of pressure here and has to run it out down the right-hand flank, forces the ball out of touch. Tackle coming in from Catles.
That was good play by Twig, though. She kept the ball on her stick. She didn't try to pass, she just ran it and ended up getting a sideline ball rather than trying to hit it through players.
A ball from Queck, who took a knock to the head in the first half, but she's fine. Had a collision with Margot van Geffen in the first half. She's back up and on her feet. came off for a couple of minutes and seems to have recovered during half-time. So Queck back on for England and sitting there in the centre of defence as things stand at the moment. There she is with some defensive work to do. Well played. Very cool, calm head on Holly Webb there to take that. Just put a little lift on it, took it through 2 Dutch players into safety. Very calm and collected.
Yeah, for an inexperienced player, that was extremely calm to get through pretty much three Dutch players. Maddie Hinch wouldn't have been happy with that clearance in the first place. It was living life a bit dangerously, but
here is Webb on the ball then. Plays her club hockey at Surbiton. Queck dispossessed, and yeah, there was a foot there which was spotted over here by the near side umpire. Walsh also of Reading, 2 goals in the tournament so far. Good chip from Brandon Hervel. Oh, going strong, going all the way down the middle now and into the 23. Walton comes in with the challenge, and it's straight into Kate Richardson-Walsh, who was the last pillar of defence. Strong flat stick tackle from her wins the free hit. Twig with the quick restart. Queck outside her. Too far in front of her, unfortunately. Players just having to slow down just before a slightly slippier blue service. And beyond that, the grids where the water gathers. Slippy tiles, so Queck putting on the brakes just in time before disappearing down the gutter.
we wouldn't want that to happen.
Slap hit comes in. First touch, not the best from Drost. Bit of a scrappy start to the second half then. Netherlands played some good short stuff in the first half. Looking for the slightly longer searching balls now as Hogue comes in, cuts back under her arm onto the foot there of Webb for the free hit. Overlapping run from Dirks. Long corner. Hogue again peels out. White this time. Oh, well back. Good cover defending from Marloes Ketels.
The Netherlands again showing that they've got options on the ball or off the ball every time the player has a ball. There seems to be two options. They're almost in a triangle, so it's very difficult to defend as well.
Ball pinches the ball back for England. Nothing ahead of her though. So Queck tries to off on the gas and get up front, but no high options for England at the moment. Their highest player is only on the 23 of the Netherlands. Good look there at Jason Lee, the England coach. And these passes not going to stick. Twig to Queck. England quite adamant that they want to come down this right channel. Stick tackle in there from Jeanne de Waard.
The Netherlands holding off on a half-court press here, just trying to get England to make a mistake.
Oh, lovely one-touch ball through. It finds Unsworth, who's just come on for Twig, and straight into the action. Unsworth gets the shot, goal back, deflection goes in! What a touch! Lily Housley adds a second for England, and England take the lead here. It's England 2, Netherlands 1. What a goal! Unsworth came straight onto the pitch. Deflection just there. Might have come in off the defender as well. Could easily be an own goal, that final touch. Either that or Lily Housley. Let's see who's going to claim it.
It's pretty hard to see there at any angle, but yeah, it was a great bit of play by England.
Lily's going to take the credit for it. We'll wait for confirmation of that. But definitely a deflection inside the D. And England take the lead against the Olympic champions. Long way to go in this game, though. Waved on, and Walsh now with the ball on the right flank, winning a free hit. It'd be good to get another look back at that goal and see whether it was actually a goal or an own goal. Some dispute where the final touch came from, whether it was Lily Ousley of the University of Birmingham adding a third to her goal tally in this tournament, or whether it was an own goal. So we'll clear that up for you and let you know. Either way, the Dutch trail by 2-1. That Geffen blocked by Townsend. Ho, ball forward to Drost, looking for the foot there of Walton. Townsend there to recover.
Yeah, Sally Walton just jumped out of the way there, avoiding her feet, and then it ended up being good defence in the end.
Almost like a gazelle, light on her feet. Sprung out of the way. Ball intercepted again, and England struggling to get out of their 23 here. The Netherlands come forward again. It'll be a penalty corner. Their first of the second half, 6th of the game. They scored through Marcia Pullman in the first half from a penalty corner. And similar danger on the horizon now.
The Netherlands
trailed by 2-1.
The Netherlands had gone to half course, and it didn't work out so well for them. England found a way through.
Great vision there. See, eyes up, spots the target, which was Holly Webb. Aim and fire.
Yeah, so then obviously after that goal, the Netherlands went to full press and ended up getting a corner of their own. So I think the full press is working better.
It's a low flick, comes in onto Hinch's pads. Quickest to react were England. Flick coming in from Kaya van Marsacker. There'll be another penalty corner. Didn't have too much pace on it for some reason. It was almost like they deliberately put that in slightly softer. Have a look at this. Good defending. There was the foot, though, in the end that led to follow-up penalty corner.
Battle of the captains there, but just managed to get onto Kate Richardson-Walsh's foot there, which is unfortunate for her. But yeah, I'm not sure about that last corner. I'm not sure if she meant it, or sometimes you can roll it into the goalkeeper and try and get a rebound.
Substitutes waiting patiently on the side of the pitch. They'll come on after this penalty corner. Just over 25 minutes left to play. Low flick for Hinch. Wasn't over her shoulder height. You can see Dutch attacker just trying to slot that in top left, but not getting enough height on it. They're still on the rise, but comfortable height again for Hinch.
If you're going to go high in a flick, you've got to go right up into the top corner, otherwise the goalkeepers generally will be able to save it.
Let's trot back all the way into their own half. Van Geffen picks it up. Here's another look at that flick. Van Marsacker. Yeah, easy pickings for Hinch there. Watched it every inch of the way. Long ball finds Van Marle on the baseline. Tackle from Kwek. Van Marle again so confident there, looking for a foot. Twig back on the pitch now. Owsley. Danson also there now on for England.
England will want to keep the ball now for a little bit, just get a bit of momentum back, especially when you just got a goal up.
Lovely first time ball up the line from Giselle Ansley, and we're just getting full confirmation now that it was a Dutch own goal, the equaliser. There was some dispute whether Lily Owsley got a touch on it, but 100% Dutch own goal for the second. Either way, England lead by 2-1.
She may want to claim it herself. She's a forward.
Always sneaky like that, aren't they, those sneaky forwards? Van Geffen with a good drive. Ball out of reach for De Lange. Cut in field from Danson. Good change of pace from her. Again, Owsley goes down. It was Nick White, actually, that was coming to meet the ball there. She's tangled up now with her own player, Ashley Ball.
Both teams are struggling to have maybe 2 or 3 passes together, which they need to try and change.
Unsworth, who was involved in the build-up to that second goal. They'll be much happier with the scoreboard looking like this. There's Nick White on a 100th international appearance, winning a free hit. And over the ball now. Be a free hit ball, not able to get past the Dutch defence. Nick White will have a go now. No way through. Good skills from Hogue. Clattered cross field, gathered well by De Lange. Here's Van Marle against Walton. Good change of pace again. Oh, wonderful skills, and keeps it in. But Webb again in the right place positionally to deal with the threat. Danson always really keen to get the restart going. Oh, wonderful pick from Verschuur on the reverse stick. Just pinched it away from her.
Yeah, I think Danson probably should have passed it off there. I think she was running into 2 defenders. You're not going to win them all the time. I think she had options.
Almost trump ball. Would have been one-on-one in the back had she got that interception. Van Geffen now on the right-hand side. Helen Richardson-Walsh with the touch that takes it out. Verschuur looking to shoot on the spin, couldn't weave and make enough room for herself. Unsworth was then there, hassling away. Webb of Surbiton with the restart, and Twig now dispossessed. Van Marle again around the back. Hinch goes to ground and denies Van Marle near post. Always got to favour the goalkeeper in that position, but just slightly concerning at the moment how many times Kitty Van Marle is getting around in behind the defence on the left-hand side, using that skill that we saw in the first half as well with that extended left arm.
Yeah, she likes to use that a lot, but I think she's holding on to it slightly bit too long because the defenders are winning it. Like, England are doing very well, but I think if she released that ball a little bit quicker, England might be in even more trouble.
England half-court press for them. McLeod just strays into enemy territory, easily for me to say. Ball intended for Ball. Karen Brown there, the team manager, screaming on for higher ball speed from the England players. It is a little bit scrappy at the moment. And Marwa with the shot, the save comes in from Hinch. She took that shot early. Hinch made the save, long corner. Have a look at how early she takes the shot, only just in the D. Bosch pulls the trigger.
Yeah, exactly, and it's closer. Like Maddie Hinch had to make a save there.
All crunched in, it's bobbling around. Hinch has to watch it. Again, could have easily been an own goal. We've already seen one in this game. Oh! It's come in high. That one is dangerous.
Yeah, so it's bobbly balls, you have to be careful. You really have to keep your eye on it. As soon as you take your eye off it, and that's probably what happened there, it's gone and it's bobbled away. You have to really watch it onto your stick. A bit like a cricket.
First touch from Walton, couldn't find Helen Richardson-Walsh. Dursk van den Heuvel now, making light work of the England defence. Verschure around the back into the D. Twiggs there, looking for the free hit, wins it. Strong from the England number 7.
Confident skills there from Twig. She needed to be, she was in the circle, she was surrounded by a couple of Netherlands players, and it's always quite nerve-wracking when you're in a circle with those players around, but she did very well.
Got a goal today as well. Georgie Twig, the equaliser after Archie Palmer put the Netherlands ahead. Georgie Twig pulling England level on 32 minutes just before half-time, and England extending their lead in the second half through a Netherlands own goal. That's where we are at the moment, with just under 16 and a half minutes left to play. It's England 2, Netherlands 1. Both sides with their video referral intact.
The Netherlands still opting for a full court press here, trying to put the pressure on England still. Obviously they want to be hunting for a goal.
Another goal cushion here for England would certainly take a bit of the pressure off. Not the sort of game or conditions you want to go hunting for a goal.
No, look, even the game when you're watching here has slowed down a bit. Both teams finding it difficult.
Queck up to McLeod. Strong on the ball, always gathers in strong McLeod, but hassled by Geffen there, who gets in the jam tackle. Queck is there, but England lose out, and Velton breaks early. Helen Richardson-Walsh tries to break down play. She's going to get penalised for this. Professional foul. Some time in the sin bin. It's 2 minutes for Helen Richardson-Walsh. Give the Netherlands the ball with Marchie Pullman. Dursk van den Heuvel. Van Geffen now looking for the 1-2. Bray for England, taking it into space. Gilbert just ahead of her.
It's a good opportunity now for the Netherlands to maybe get a goal back, even though it's only 2 minutes. Still a lot of time to have off with only 10 players.
You saw there that was Kirsty Mackay in the sin bin. She's not, she's the reserve goalkeeper for England. Helen Richardson-Walsh getting the 2 minute sin bin. So England down to 10 players, but up the right end. There'll be no rush to take this. Unsworth over the ball. There is Helen. Naughty, naughty. Ball comes in. Ansley does get a deflection, but takes it away from the defence. Nothing there from that cross from Susie Gilbert. Time Time running out here for the Netherlands to find an equaliser. Good position for England to be in. They would go to the top of the table with one game remaining against Germany on Tuesday. Let us know how you're finding the tournament so far. England's almost 2 games in. Keep up to date with everything via Twitter at FIH_hockey. Unsworth was back there but conceded the free hit. It's coming out and round. England defending with all 11 players inside the 23 there at one stage. They now try and push their line of defence forward, forcing a foot there from Van Marsacker. There's McLeod coming off for a short break. They're back up to 11, Richardson, Walsh out of the sin bin. Heavy tackles going in left, right and centre now. Didn't last long, did it?
No, that's not a good time, especially now. I think it's a yellow card for Ashley Ball, is it? We'll see now in a minute, but not a good time for her to be sent off.
Their confirmation of Ashley Ball's yellow card. England go down to 10 players again, not making it easy for themselves, so there'll be at least 5 minutes in the sin bin, at least 5 minutes with only 10 players.
Yeah,
this would be the time for the Netherlands to strike.
Yeah, normally, like, well, especially we would have, I'll let them play out here.
Alrighty, Welton with the turn and the peel. Twig coming away with it, throwing it into space for Owsley. Fancies it here. Took a deflection from Van Marsacker. Ball curl getting in the way there and breaking down play.
Yeah, normally at this stage, if a player gets sent off, the attacking team who doesn't have the player sent off will have a format to play a certain way. I'm not sure if the Dutch will, but we would certainly push one up, especially when you're one down. So you'd have situations where you'd have to change your structure.
Sander Vaart weaving her magic, earning the foot and earning the free hit. Umpire just asking for all the chat to be cut out. Netherlands hot on the pursuit for an equaliser. Queck's in there, she's the stronger of the 2 players as well. And wins that battle against Rose Drost. The ball was intended for Townsend. Players just looking a little lethargic out there at the moment, and rightly so, it's baking hot. 35 degrees, and that's in the shade. So you can only imagine the extra heat out there on the pitch. Definitely makes a good trap, but Ella Richardson-Walsh now backtracking with her. Touch from Danson, intercepting that ball from Palmer. Now it's Unsworth to come forward. England just need to hold on to it here. White lays the ball off for Queck. Flat stick though, right onto it, and a chance now for the Netherlands to counter-attack. Belton takes it past 2 players into the D now, searching for the foot. That was actually looking for the obstruction there, and the penalty corner. Brought the ball back on Giselle Owsley. No corner given. 10 minutes left. There's the deflection. Long corner. Came off an England stick. Played from the Netherlands, ball comes across, foot inside the D, that time from England, and they've conceded a penalty corner. Well, they are down that player, and they're having to do more leg work as a consequence.
It really was just crashed across there.
winger hitting the ball onto Georgie Twig's foot. And the outcome is a Netherlands penalty corner. One corner in the game so far from Archie Palman. She's there again alongside Kaya van Marsacker. Marsacker with the orange headband. Head of the D. Palman there as well. One of these two will take it. It's going to be Marcia Palman. Flick is wide and couldn't even find the target there. Very uncharacteristic. Here's another look at it. How far wide was this? It looked miles away. Yeah, it's well over.
Yeah, especially in these situations, you would put your money on her to at least get it on target.
Yeah, not only is it over, it was wide as well. From that angle, you could see. Yeah, you just want to get that shot on target, don't you? Force a save from the keeper there.
Yeah, especially this late in the game where you're 2-1 down. Like, you'd be disappointed, and your teammates, I'm sure, and no doubt the coach will be disappointed.
The couch might be disappointed too. Sure, plenty of England fans back there at home watching from their couches. Must be about 1:30 at home, enjoying their lunch, watching this game, and the results going England's way at the moment. England lead by 2-1. Goals from Georgie Twig and an own goal from the Netherlands, putting England ahead. They're defending as a team as well, defending as a unit. And England back up to full strength as ball comes back onto the pitch. So they've managed to ride the crest of that wave.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that. I mean, if Palman was on form, it could have been 2-all.
Tandem straight onto the flat stick of Palman, who releases Fenonix. This is good from England defensively. They're getting shirts behind the ball, cutting off that direct pass and that line to goal.
England looking like they're back into half court as well, so yeah, getting people behind the ball is key right now.
Walsh getting a little nudge in the back there from Marcia Palman.
They'll take their time taking this free as well, just so, you know, run the clock down a little bit more, frustrate the Dutch more.
Absolutely. England beating the Netherlands in the Euros this year, and they're on track to beat them for a second consecutive time. Dutch may have something to say to that though, with 6.5 minutes remaining. Danson has got Ashley Ball off her shoulder. Really the place to be messing around with it skills-wise. Foot there.
No,
Kitty van Marla.
it's not a great decision there by Danson to try and run with the ball. You need to just keep moving it, sharp passes, movement off the ball. Almost like you're playing a mini game to get it out of there, rather than trying to run with it.
Don't put themselves under any unnecessary pressure here, England. Walton with the ball forward to Ball. As you'd imagine, Netherlands pressing and getting the ball back. Peel out from Schuernaka. Comes to Van Geffen through Palman. A little mistrack from her allows Knowsley to put some pressure on.
It's good work.
Just holding just under three-quarter press. Got numbers up here if they want, England, because Netherlands have thrown everything forward. Square ball plays in Helen Richardson-Walsh. She's got McLeod to her left if she wants. She opts to go back to the right. It's a foot there, an England foot, so it'll be Netherlands ball. Van Marla completely misses that one.
That's what they haven't done very well today, is they haven't gone into midfield and gone to the other side. Both teams, Holland did it for a while, but they've stopped again. I think that's important. You go into the midfield and you go to the other side of the pitch to move the other team.
Webber's put that one straight down Verschuur's throat, and Fenonix throws the ball forward. Hinch has to come out to make some form of contact, which she does, and takes it for a long corner. Oh, acres of room here now. More danger, looking for the deflection, one-on-one with the keeper. Fenonix, foot there. Another penalty corner. Ooh, deep breaths. There was a foot. We'll see the whole build-up of the play. This was Schuernaka going in, finding Fenonix, who couldn't get it past Hinch. Then the ball rebounded out, hit an England foot. And another penalty corner for the Netherlands.
It's good effort by Fenix as well, not to take the stick off the ball. She just pushed it at the goal, which is what you want. But it looks like England are going to dispute this.
Hello, are you there? Yes. England is saying it was Dutch player foot, so shouldn't be a short corner. Can you take this for me? I'll take a look for a Dutch foot.
So England think there was a Dutch foot before any other incident. There was the ball that came in. This was fine. There is Fenix, who kept a stick on the ball, as you said. Forced the save from Hinch. And then Walsh just saying there that she thinks there was a foot before it hits Owsley at the head of the D. There was definitely a foot there from Owsley, but Kate Walsh saying, I think after this initial save from Hinch, that the ball comes back onto Fenix's foot, the Dutch number 5.
Sorry, did you talk to me?
We'll get some clarity on that. The video umpire Carol Mitchell again called into action. She'll have a view of 6 or 7 cameras from around the ground. This will be a good one from behind the goal. See that shot again from Fenix. Good low save. There's Kate Walsh, who was on the scene.
Ali? Yes, no reason to change your decision. Okay, so it's in England lose the referral. Okay? England lose the referral. Okay? Yes.
So England lose their referral. There was no clear evidence there for the umpire to change the decision, but as we saw from our camera angles, there's no clear foot, so the umpire has to stick with her original decision. And there was a clear foot, an England foot from Lily Owsley at the end of that play at the head of the D, so it will be a penalty corner for the Netherlands, and probably their best opportunity to get back into this with just over 4 minutes left to play in the second half.
Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Okay. Here we go. Wait, please.
Job to do then. They'll be running a 3-1.
Okay,
looking to block Marcia Palman. Van Marsacker at the head of the D. Who's it going to be? It's Marcia Palman again. Keeps it low this time. Looking for the return ball back to the injector, Kitty Van Marler, who got something on it, hit an England foot again. Follow-up penalty corner as a consequence.
You can see England there set up as a 3-1, but they turn it into a 2-2. I think they're trying to read what the Dutch are doing again, and they read it very well. They may have thought that it was going there, and they kept with their 2-2 runner.
Tactical games being played out there between these two opponents. It's Palman again, takes the flick on herself this time, inside post. You won't find a better flick than that. And what a time to score with 3.5 minutes left to play in the second half. The Netherlands have drawn level through Marcia Palman. This was pinpoint accuracy, keep an eye bottom left. Wedges right in there, Unsworth probably could have got something on that, but the ball was travelling. She was the only thing between this and the goal. Well, some days you clear those ones, other days you don't.
Yeah, to me on the video there, she looked like she stepped a little bit out of the post, so it's making it more difficult. You've got to stay inside the post to save those. But as you said, it's coming very fast.
Yeah, travelling, isn't it? Some serious speed. Oh no! And things go from bad to worse for England as the Dutch scored 2 in 1 minute to take the lead here. Absolute nightmare. It's Kitty Van Marler with the final touch. And the Netherlands now lead by 3-2. What a turnaround in fortune. There was the deflection, completely unmarked on the far post. And is that enough to win the game for the Netherlands? Ball crunched in from Fenix. Good deflection from Van Marler. And England have thrown away a 2-1 lead here. They now trail by 3-2.
An absolute cracking ball across the circle, which is like exactly what you want as a player on the post, nice and low, just so you can touch it in. But unfortunately for England, she had a free player at the back post, which is not the best defending.
Why is that? Why does that happen in hockey so much? You see one goal go in and then suddenly Is it a lapse in concentration? What's the reason for it?
Yeah, I think lapse in concentration, but you can also find when you go up one, a team goes up one, they let one in as well very quickly. So yeah, I think it's probably those few seconds. And in hockey, it only takes a few seconds to score a goal. So you have to be always concentrating. Looks like England have taken off their goalkeeper.
Well, they've gone to kicking back in the form of Holly Webb, who's now donning a blue bib away to our right-hand side. So yeah, confirmation that Maddie Hinch is now off. England throwing everything in this game to try and get a draw. They've got 1 minute 40 to try and do that. If not, they're going to miss out on some points here, and Netherlands will now go to the top of the table.
Well, we were only talking about what the team's tactics were in these group stages. So obviously England are wanting to get top in this group, and they're doing everything they can to be there.
Walton now. Surely only time for one or two at the most attacks here. Gilbert with the ball down towards Danson, but intercepted by Van Geffen, who takes it out. Danson with the quick restart against Van Geffen. Runs it down the byline, wins the free hit. 1 minute to go. It's Richardson Walsh this time winning the free hit. This alley looks pretty blocked up. Will she take it on herself again? No, she won't. The ball comes in. Away from Palman, guarding her feet, long corner.
Just about got her stick down there in front of her feet.
Reverse stick cross comes in, this time across the face of goal. Danson was there, scurries away. And the Dutch keeping it in play as well. Schuenaka back there. Scramble. Netherlands will be in no rush to take this. 20 seconds left on the clock. They've come back in the dying moments of this game from 2-1 behind to break English hearts yet again. They're going to win this game by 3-2. They didn't give up. Marcia Polman getting the equaliser for the Netherlands, then Kitty Van Marle popping up far post to get the winner. And there is the hooter that signifies the end of this game. And what a comeback from the reigning Olympic champions. That is why Max Caldas' side are the world #1. They didn't panic, even when they were 2-1 down with 5 minutes left to play. The Dutch still believed that they could get something from this game, and they have. They've beaten England here by 3-2. Goals for Georgie Twigg and an own goal for England. And 2 goals for Marcia Polman and 1 for Kitty Van Marle for the Netherlands. Brief thoughts on that England performance, Nikki?
I thought they did really well. They just got...
Oh, well, we're going to have to cut you short there. Sorry, Nikki. We can confirm the final scoreline, though, and that is that England lose out here. It's England 2, Netherlands 3. So let's have a look at some of those highlights from the game. A low flick to Maddie Hinch's right-hand side. The opening goal of the game. Slotted it inside bottom right as we looked at it from behind the goal. England did have a reply in the form of Georgie Twigg on 32 minutes. Finding a little touch, getting past Joyce Sombrook. And then Laura Unsworth putting that one in towards goal. We thought Owsley might have got a touch on that, but the final touch actually coming in off the Dutch defender. Own goal there. And in the dying moments, Marcia Polman doing what she does best and flicking low and hard. This one creeping in past the keeper and Laura Unsworth. The gap between the two of them and wedging into the side netting. And then 30 seconds later, Kitty Van Marle getting the winner for the Netherlands. The Dutch carving through the heart of the English defence, and Van Marle completely unmarked to pick up the winner. And the Dutch gathered there, bottom right of your screen with their coach, and we can look at some of the final stats from that game. The most important one there, the Netherlands winning the game by 3-2. More shots on target. And then if you look at circle penetrations, you've got to say they created the better of those opportunities. 23 to England's 4, and dominating possession as well. More efficient of the 2 penalty corners as well. England lose their first game in this tournament, having won yesterday against Korea. They've lost 3-2 here to the Netherlands. Germany versus Korea is the next game of the day, 11:30 local time. Then some early evening games for you, Australia versus China. And then the host nation, Argentina. They'll be in action last game of the day, but well done to Max Caldas' side. They deserved every bit of that win. And Nikki, I think we might be able to get a few thoughts from you just now.
Yeah, I think they definitely deserved it in the end. You can see it's possession as well, 68-32. Circle penetration is 22-4. So, yeah, on paper that. But I mean, England put in a top fight in there. They did look tired by the end of it. I think that's what happened. Again, the Dutch showing why they're world number one. They have that extra gear on top of everybody, and they just kept on persisting and managed to score in the end.
Yep, true sign of the Olympic champions. Well done to them. And you've got to feel for England, who put in everything there, but it wasn't enough on the day. Marcia Polman, just when the pressure's on, so good. They really believe in themselves that they could get something from that game. I think they would have settled for a draw, but not content for that. They go one further and pinch all 3 points, which means that the Netherlands now go to the top of the table. England just behind them on 3 points. And then the next game of the day is Germany versus Korea. Germany ranked 5th in the world against Korea ranked 8th. Both sides got thrashed yesterday and have conceded 6 goals each. Will one of those two come out victor to level with England in second place? But as things stand, the Netherlands top Pool A. 2 wins from 2 for them. Goals today, 2 for Marcia Polman and 1 for Kitty van Marle. And the final score, England 2, Netherlands 3.